Hi guys, welcome back to the Son Garage. We're still having some difficulties with our batteries around here, so we're bringing out the big guns, and we're going to teach you guys how to test batteries, charging systems. That's what we're going to do. So here we got one that's been on trickle charge for about a day or two now. So we're going to take it off our charger, and hook our charger to it, and we're going to get our voltmeter out. Now you can get one of these at Harbor Freight, AutoZone, just about anywhere, Chicago. And you just hook it up red on red, negative, negative. This is a battery load tester. Also checks amps, well, volts in your charging system. Also going to be used to check your starter and also your charging system and a draw. So okay, shows good. We'll start it up. We'll see how many volts we got. Now you never want to hit that load. I just hit that button on it when it's running. You can blow the alternator because you're putting a load on the system. Which I just put a load on the battery, but it's okay if it's not running. But when it's running, you don't want to do that. So we'll start it up. Start it up, that's a good sign. Now there's an amp gauge, volt gauge inside here, and it's showing a little 14 volts, which is what you want. About 14, 14.2. And here we're showing right at the end of the green, 14.8, which is really too much, but the meter's acting up. It's showing it's okay, 14, about 14.8. So there you go. Check how to use the voltmeter to check the charging system, and then put a draw on the battery to see if the battery is good, and it's good. So we're okay with the truck. The truck's back up and operational. So we can use the truck again. Thank God. This one's done. We'll leave it on trickle charge anyways, because we can. Negative to positive. Little 2 amp Schumacher. Tony Schumacher. Good old Tony. And we'll plug it in. And it started. Starting to rain a little bit. Bring the hood down, keep the charger from getting wet. Our problem child over here at Grand Prix, I've had it on charge, a couple different chargers, and nothing's happening. So we're going to get into the depths of the beast here. Find out what's wrong with this car. This car's had so much work. I was telling you a little bit on the last video. That's new. Fuel pressure regulator. Valve cover's new. This thing's got a new fuel pump relay. New fuel pump. I mean, I've just done so much work to this car that it's just unbelievable. I probably got closer to $4 or $5 grand in this thing. I probably got as much as I got in the truck and this car. So let's hook up the voltmeter to it. Test this battery. See what we got. And it doesn't want to stay on. Where'd the ground go? Here's the ground down there. Okay. We hit the power on it. And it's about the same as the other one. And it won't start. We tried it several times. We think we have a bad connection. This car is notorious for corroding up the cables. I remember last year I had trouble with it, or 2 years ago I had trouble with this car. And it was not starting where I went. I mean, I know it had a dead battery this time, but the battery just showed good. So, it starts. Go figure, huh? Started kind of slow, but it started. Still suspected the cables on this one. And we got 14, almost 15. 14.9, almost 15. Yeah, it's in the 15 range. It's overcharging. So it's charging fine. Battery test is fine. They're gonna put a lens cover on that one headlight. I think I'm gonna get some JB weld. Just JB weld that lens back on there. I could silicone it. I don't think silicone's gonna hold. But I do got the lens for it. Right there. There it went. And I won't start. It just tested fine. Everything just tested out fine on this car. So, let's get into the depths of the monster on this one. We think it's got a bad connection to the battery. Now, unfortunately, the tester's not showing us that. It's just kind of knowledge of my own of the car. I know this car. The nature of the beast. And that car is a pain in the butt. So we got our little Milwaukee set out here. We'll grab us a 8mm, which is the same as a 5/16. And then we got this little handy brush kit my son bought me. There's wire brushes, there's parts cleaner, all kinds of good stuff in there. And we're going to go take this battery, disconnect it and check the cables and all that good stuff. So you can't fix this Grand Prix. So we're going to go out to ground first. Try to get the ground disconnected. Always disconnect your ground first. Don't hit your positive. You could bark it against some metal and arc it out. There's your dirty connection. There's probably your smoking gun right there. Look at that. Yep. There's probably the culprit right there. I'll go to the positive. If I can get it on there. Huh. There we go. And we'll check the positive too while we're at it. Yeah, positive's clean. Look at that. It's right there, that dirty ground. That dirty dog again. So we'll come over here to our wire wheel, our wire brushes. I'm so used to the wire wheel. We'll pop this apart. We'll get a brush out of here. That one's pretty stiff. Yeah, that one's pretty stiff. We'll get this over here and we'll hit it with the wire brush. A little bitty wire brush. See if we can't clean that up. We're gonna put you on our apparatus here so you can see what we're doing. And I can use 2 hands. Here's the end. It needs a new terminal on it. I tell you what, I'm about ready to just cut it off and go put one on it because I'm tired of cleaning it. It's not the first time with this one. Just an ongoing thing with this car. With this one terminal, it just keeps doing it and doing it and doing it. Not its first time, I'll tell you. Stuck in the rubber now. Bolt is. See if I can't walk it out. Yeah, it just wants to stay in there. Just leave it in there. You can just see the corrosion coming off of it, and it's just nasty. I'm ready to go get the big wire brush out. This little one is just, it's wimpy. Toss one too. And we got it down. Okay, so we'll put the deposit back up. There's that. Looks like we might have this thing handled. It's not in the rubber now. It's come out of the rubber. The rubber is what's supposed to keep the moisture and stuff away from it. It's I need a knife or something to lick it up there. I don't have anything. Sweat bee. Got a sweat bee on me. See if we can't find a pin or something here. We could use one of these keys probably. A sweat bee. I hate sweat. Oh, there's 2 of them over there. See if we can't get a key to fill that rubber back up. This doesn't want to help me. No, it's got to go back on there. That's all there's to it. I need a knife or something, or a flathead pin light screwdriver, something to peel that up with. Usually get it with a key, but I think I could, but I don't have any luck with these keys. There's just too many of them mashed together. It's really hampering me here. Okay, I got it there. Oh. No key trick worked. I always started in with my fingers. That way you know you're not cross-threaded. Then you can put the ratchet on and tighten it up the rest of the way. And I double check to make sure they're not loose. And I go, so I don't have to turn the key with this. I set it up so the keys are already turned on without the key being in it. Because it's 97, don't have a chip. There it is. Started right up. So it had a bad connection to the ground all along. So the old wire brush trick worked. Wire brush and a little bit of know-how, people. And she's fixed, so. We suspected with this car that it had a ground problem, but the battery was dead too, so. But now she's not, so. So the Grand Prix operational. We could take it to Robbie's on Tuesday and enjoy working on his truck again. Real test of me to shut it off. And start it back up. Yeah. Love it. So, the Grand Prix is fixed. And we showed you how to use a voltmeter. Hopefully it'll help somebody in the future with your projects. Like, tag, share, follow, subscribe, hit the bell button down there, people, for our channel. We need subscribers. We're at 1210. We're looking to get more subscribers than that, guys. So, you know, take a drink, guys. You know, every time I say, you know, take a drink. But we're you know, we've been doing this for 3 years, and we're only at 1210 subscribers, and we want more. So we're going to teach you more and more as we go. Stay tuned for our next video, and we'll teach you how to use the voltmeter to check for a draw. In other words, if you got a car that the battery's dead, you put a brand new battery in it, and the battery is dead, and the next day, you got a draw in the system. And we're going to teach you how to check that. Check out the RT badge. That's going on this car. RT Valiant. Anybody see one of them? We got one right here. Yeah. But check that out. Our friend Scott Speed Shop, our buddy Jamie Phillips. Check out Actions Auto Parts. Check out Scott Speed Shop. Also, we like that Auto Salvage Outlaws too. Those are our new friends. Check those guys out. Like, tag, share, follow all of them. Like, tag, share, follow us too. Just like I was saying, we need subscribers. We need more. We need, you know, people that are dedicated to our channel, that want to learn. We will teach people here, and that is part of my channel. I know Uncle Tony says he's not here to teach people. Well, Tony, that's your prerogative. But here, we'd love to teach people. You know, we know a lot. We have a lot to offer. We have a lot to offer to you guys, and we're willing to teach you and show you everything we know. So there's a lot more to go. A lot more to go. Tell you one thing right now, you got to have two hands to get a socket off this Milwaukee. One hand just don't get it because it fits so tight. If you want a good set of tools, look at Milwaukee. That's some of the best tools you're going to find out there. My son bought them for me. And as I told you before, you know, my son buys Dad all the best tools. You know, if you're lucky, you have a son like I have. If you're lucky. I have a special son, and I'm gifted and blessed with him. So, can't take that away from me. Anybody tries, I'll bury you. I'll put you in the ground and try to take my boy from me. Yeah. Yeah, they won't be able to find you, I'll just tell you that. I'll bury you somewhere and no one will find you. But anyways, that's me. That's how I feel about my kid. And I'll do whatever I gotta do to protect him. Ugh. I got a bad back. I've been hurting for 2 days. Ain't felt right. There was a guy called Old Man's Garage Bill. Talk about how bad his back is. Bill, I know how you feel. Believe me. I'm older than you. I've worked more, you know, years than you have. I've done some of the most strenuous jobs in the world. You know, hod carrying and, oh God, working in some of the parts stores, unloading the semis. I could just go on and on and on. Working in a school bus garage, working in a trucking garage, working on heavy equipment. I've worked on bulldozers, track hoes, and backhoes, and you name it, I've worked on it. I've worked on all that heavy equipment over the years, and it's wore on me. But I get up every day and I go at it, and I put on a back brace. You can see right here, and that helps a little bit. I got my Beamer and Son Garage shirt on, and we win. So, truck's operational. We can use the truck now. You can hop in and go anywhere. The Grand Prix, the red one's ready to go. The blue one's got a map sensor, or excuse me, not a map sensor. A crank sensor's acting up. So, just like the red one, just like the Bonneville up there, they both had to have crank sensors. So it's acting up. We're going to put a crank sensor on the blue 2000 model Grand Prix GT, and that'll be perfecto. And so we'll have that, those two right there, red and blue, back up and running. Of course, the red one's going already. I got to glue that headlight in it. Guess I'll do that tomorrow. We'll shoot a video on that too. And then around here we got the Bonneville still to fix. She's got a, I don't know, a misfire, but she's running like dog shit. She's running like crap, so she's running like Crappy-Doo. Not Scooby-Doo, because if it was running like Scooby-Doo, it'd be perfect, but she's running like Crappy-Doo, so we got to get the Bonneville fixed, and then we'll get on to other things around here. We got Robbie coming up on his 2001 GMC trying to finish it up. Got some belts and tensioners and finish up the fuel lines. I think we're pretty much done with that. And our no-name national truck will be ready to take us to Missouri in late September. So we appreciate you guys coming. Check out all my friends. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. HT.